that rat run across the street. Welcome, welcome everyone to the J6Vigil. I'm feeling it.
Oh, it's Tuesday the 10th, right?
Well, let's give it a minute. See if it keeps going. Let me look at my phone. I'm feeling raindrops. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go get it.
Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy, 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 oh, this is amazing grace. This is unfathomable that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. That I would be set free. Jesus, I see you.
So they have to see you.
Oh no, I don't know if I can enunciate that right for it, but I'm going to try a little bit to it.
Well, I think that I don't know.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize. Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis. Controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control all the political parties. It's a big lie, trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds, big lies, keep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order they let die. Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system. Change the pronouns, and gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions. They starve you with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation. Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team. All dollar sheep, Lucas is just part of the machine. Dollar sheep, what do you believe? Machine. Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been writing your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit feet, red cat, they trying to dumb you down. They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood you're retarded, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree, it's free speech. Disagree, it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but that can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see. A mask became a symbol symbol of which side you believe. But you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed. Because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broken once you locked inside a cubicle. Addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never beautiful. Then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral. We can't be free. No peace till we're on the same team. By dollar shit. Lucas screams just part of your machine. Dollar sheep. What do y'all believe?
You want to set up the tent?
Not yet.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, I
They
think.
confuse you, they want you dumb and dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen,
Oh,
you'll put a bag
Rebecca,
on your head.
I think
And the
I am done
conspiracy
with
theories, they will dismiss information. It's just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash. You got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell, 1984 was his last lecture. George called them dot police. Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you. They don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach you right in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you in the corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free. Have no peace till we're on the same team. By dollar sheep. Lucas screams just part of your machine. Dollar sheep. What do y'all believe? Nothing's what it seems.
No, don't put it up yet. This has got to go first. Okay, you guys gotta lower it. Lower it.
One's full. My boys in over. They're sending me away. Cause I don't understand.
No.
Nope. Didn't lock in.
My voice is out. That I can't get.
Yep.
They've taken everything except this life I live. Politicians smile when they burn my town. Say tear another statue to the ground. They try and divide with fear and hate. And keep us in our homes till it's too late.
It doesn't have a question.
Well, they came with guns, said welcome to our heaven. Your rights no try,
Yeah.
like me said. So to my
Go that way,
boys,
son.
I left behind that January day.
Keep
I
going.
stood for thoughts, I stood for words you may never get to see. And through the years and all the tears, we may never be the same. So I pray there's men on the block lost everything. But every single night there's an anthem they sing. And then I sit down trying to write to my son.
That guy was
Words about wisdom.
I heard him a couple times on this land in North Dakota.
Will they ever understand that I stood for them? Trying to right the wrongs that evil put us in. So to my boys, I left behind that January day. I stood
No, it won't, man. Sure. Oh, yeah.
Rebecca said 100%. But I said I wish I was the weatherman. That was good money.
Oh, yeah, who won the pool last night?
It's
Oh,
still there.
Nicole wins.
I got the whole pot of $4.
Don't you feel rich?
The report said 100%. 7 minutes later. 6 minutes later. Start reading and 100%.
I don't know. I'm looking at mine. I don't see a cloud in the sky.
They used to tear down the best of us. There's a sin.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the J6Vigil, where we stand in solidarity with our J6 political prisoners. Thank you for being here, everyone over there on Rumble and YouTube. Thank you so much. Hi Janie, hi Bonnie, hi Trina,
Hi, Priscilla.
Denise, Denaria, good to see you, darling. Deb, bye. Welcome, everyone. Please make sure and hit that thumbs up, but most importantly, share this video out everywhere. Oh, me too, Priscilla.
Hi, Kimber.
They're sending me away 'cause I took the stand. I gotta go away 'cause I took the stand. Is there anyone
Yes, ma'am.
left to make a stand?
Prayers go first.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the J6 Vigil. Thank you for joining us. Please join us in prayer and our pledge. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you tonight. We do ask for your forgiveness, Lord. We know we are not perfect, but we do strive to be better every single day. Lord, we ask for your hedge of protection over our J6ers and their families, Lord. We know so many are struggling right now, and so many are left in the dark not knowing where their loved one is or how they are. So many new arrests where the families just think they have nowhere to turn. Lord, we know they can turn to you, but we also ask that you help guide us in reaching out to them and uplifting them. Lord, so many Americans are struggling right now. Our country has lost their eyes on you, Lord. We need you now, God. We know our country cannot sustain without you. We thank you so much for allowing us to gather here each and every night on this corner. And we ask for prayers that you guide us each home safely. And again, Lord, lift up our J6ers. Keep them strong. The fight is almost over. We ask all of these things in your precious Son, Jesus' name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Airborne.
Air assault.
All the way.
All right. You know what? We are coming up on Family Weekend, and that is something that we can celebrate. That, you know, so many of the Jan 6ers that were held here before did not get to have that experience. So, you know, and there are some young families in here, and it's going to be the first time that they've been able to see all of their family at the same time, because normally there's just 1 or 2 visitors allowed at a time, and you know, people have bigger families than that. So it's going to be a happy, sad weekend. You know, I guess bittersweet you can call it, because that's tough emotions. It's hard to leave your family members behind in these circumstances. I know that Olivia doesn't get to be with her brothers and her family and experience all of that because she's in another part of the jail, and you know that's going to be tough with her being just right there and the rest of her family being able to enjoy each other. But they have such amazing hearts. The Pollocks, she'll just be rejoicing in the fact that they're all there together. So God bless them, and they're traveling through. You know, they're going to be traveling up with that hurricane, and so we're praying for the Pollocks on their travel up. And Brittany Atwood, you know, Josh Atwood called in last night, and they have a very young family, and they are going to come stay with us, and we get some of that baby love. But some of the Patriots in Pennsylvania, Tina and them, they are putting together a baby shower for them, and there is an Amazon registry. And you know, I was telling Mickey where, you know, we both have families, and you know, they're both been very hurt, you know, to degrees by January 6th, but our children are older, and even though we have these same worries for our family, we're not having to ensure we've got to get kids dinner and a bath and in bed and to school tomorrow, on top of dealing with, you know, just the enormous stress and the isolation that comes with being a Jan 6er.
Trina,
so,
can you put
know,
that post up,
Joshua
please?
was their primary breadwinner, and you know, he is now serving his time right here behind us. So I know that our mods out there will have that Amazon registry. They got it. Everybody's sending it out, and I know there's going to be a really beautiful baby shower a week from Monday in Pennsylvania. Tina's
This coming Monday.
Oh, this coming Monday. See, we questioned that. Thank you, Sherry. Okay, so if everyone could get on, everyone can see what is still needed, and let's just shower them. It's going to really bless this family, and we're going to get to, you know, share some love with them this weekend. So it's really tough. And oh, you know what happened to Mickey and I today? This is, yeah. So we get up and we go, and we're going to go to the hearing that is the task force that is investigating the first attempted assassination of Donald Trump. And they had the law enforcement that was on the ground, local law enforcement that was on the ground that day, and what they witnessed and what they went through, and it was very thorough. And we were there because we wanted to hear what they had to say out of their mouths. We have gone since the first moment that it was open since COVID. We have been in as many committee hearings as really we could stomach. Lots. More than a dozen, more than 20, I would say. And today, a Capitol Police officer comes up while we were sitting and awaiting the beginning of the hearing. Quietly, orderly, reading our phones, talking, chatting amongst each other. And I'll let you take it. Because what did he say?
Well, we're sitting down, and we have look up, and all of a sudden, this police officer has his hand on the back of Nicole's chair, and he's leaning over us, and his leg is shaking, like he's nervous or he's angry, and he just wants to let us know in case we have any trouble in mind that he's watching us.
That he's watching.
And I said, well, I don't know what would make you say something like that. We have been in, I think I said over 20 committee hearings. We have, and Nicole said we have never been asked to leave. And then Suzanne Monk kind of chimed in with some stuff. And then I said, we don't have anything planned. We don't have any water bottles in our purses or anything. And then he just reiterated that he's watching us in case we have something up our sleeve.
Yeah, I said, the majority of the hearings that we set in on has been the weaponization of the government against the people. Excuse me, sir, because of our shirts.
Oh, he did say it
because of our shirts. And I said, yes. And Roseanne Boylan is on the back. And, yes. And we were causing no disruption, nor have we ever known to cause disruption.
A couple of faces.
Yes, and
like
justice for all during the anthem during the judiciary. But not ever have we been asked to leave. Not ever have we been disrespectful to the gallery. Now, once it's gavelled in, it's a very different story. And once it's gavelled out, that's also a different story. But, in between gavels, we're always very appropriate. And that today, he was trying to be very intimidating to some middle-aged women that just wanted to hear some answers about the attempted assassination of probably our next president of the United States. And they we're not going to be intimidated. You're not the first, bozo that thought that he could stare us down. So.
And he did it like from a half-seated position, because in these rooms, this is actually a room we had never been in before. It was quite a lot bigger, and I think they should hold more of their hearings in that room, because comfortable chairs, and the other ones aren't like right on top of you. Because when you go to the committee hearings, usually in the Rayburn building, you have to step on your neighbor to get in and out. But this was nice, roomy, good chairs, and
he was leaning on a table.
There was this column. And he had, there was enough room for him to get one of his cheeks up there. And that's how he sat. It's like, is that really, that's just not a good look. That's not how.
And they want us to have big quorum.
Yeah, but he was sloppy looking. So, I think he could have tightened up that beard a little. I don't know. I think that, there used to be a certain standard of dress code for police officers, and maybe some body posture, no slouching. No half-ass cheek leaning on the column of the United States.
Uniform not be wrinkled.
Yeah, how about
have
that?
Some
or
respect
it fits.
for where you're working.
Hit all those belt loops.
Yeah.
The one in the back too. Okay.
Well, so we did go, and there's so many shocking things about that day, and at the end of the day, this government hasn't done anything for 3.5 years. We're still waiting on answers from January 6th. We're not going to have the answers from Butler, Pennsylvania anytime soon, other than we know that there was somebody dropped the ball.
And then we also did a podcast with Tina Peters today, which will air tomorrow. I just want to say about Tina Peters, she is a brave woman. She has definitely done her part for this movement, and they're going to sentence her on Thursday. No, on the 3rd, October 3rd. And then, I hope they don't make an example out of her, because they're sentencing her right before the election. Her case has to do with, exposing the machines, and I just pray for Tina.
Absolutely. She did this for everybody. She is an absolute warrior for everyone, because there is an absolute inherent risk when you go against this government that you are going to be targeted, you're going to be prosecuted, and of course, she was convicted of a conspiracy charge, because as we know, you can get a conspiracy charge right now by shaking your head at me. So, let's really keep her in our prayers. It's tough to stick and stand up against this government. We have over 1,500 American citizens that are being charged because they dared stand up for the government that day. We have 4 American citizens that were murdered that day. And, so we know the risk, but we're going up into this election, and I just pray that we have the stamina and we have the strength. I know that we're going to have the stamina and strength to get through it. What they're doing in the DC jail pod right now, I'm not really understanding. I know a lot of the new guys that are being brought in are being taken to Philadelphia. So And these people, that's a transfer center. A lot of those people have already been sentenced, so they would be on their way out anyway. I'm not so sure about the same would not go for Rockney Earls, who is still yet awaiting sentencing. So hopefully they will put him up in the pod. And, we just got to see what they're planning on doing, because they're not moving anyone over. There was quite a fear for Joshua Atwood not to be able to see his family this weekend, but they say their lawyer says that it is all good, and Brittany and them really think that it will happen. I think Sherry has some information.
Well, you've covered most of it.
Oh, did I?
And speaking of our future president, everybody in America is struggling right now. And the two top concerns of America at this current time is, one, our economy, but two, our border. And for those of you who didn't hear, our next president vowed multiple times today that he will, on the first day, abolish sanctuary cities and take our country back. So if you are on the fence about who you're voting for, and you're in one of these small towns that is being overrun by illegal immigrants, and yes, I'm going to say illegal immigrants, then that should tell you who's going to get this country back on track. For the first time, his running mate is going to go to the southern border. She's not there to close the border. She's there to let them know and to see firsthand just how many of her voters are getting through. So don't let the disguise fool you. She is all about letting these people into our country, letting them illegally vote, and we cannot allow this. I am also from a very small town in Ohio, and I've heard firsthand stories about what's going on in these small towns. More illegals than the entire population of those small towns are invading. Wake up, America. Vote Trump into office. Let's get our country back. He can't do it by himself. It is going to take each and every one of us, first of all, to vote him in, but second of all, to support his policies, to back his policies and his choices. You may not always understand every aspect of every policy that he makes, but I guarantee you one thing. President Trump is going to put America and the citizens of this country first in all of his policies. And that includes the foreign wars, the foreign funding. So if you're still on the fence of who to vote for, and your small town is being overrun, your community resources are being drained, your veterans aren't getting health care and are sleeping on the streets, you should know who you're voting for. I beg of you. Let's take our country back.
Fight, fight, fight.
I tried to warn y'all 4 years ago. You're listening now, ain't ya? 'Cause Democrats are so yesterday. Everybody get your ass on the dance floor. Shake it 'cause we're bringing Donald Trump back in 24. All the haters to the left, you ain't cool no more. Better pack your bags, we're bringing Trump back in 24. Goodbye, Joe, it's time. Yeah.
Me too, Yvette.
Sayonara in the quote. It's Trump time, baby.
Me too, Yvette.
you gon' try that shit in Trumptown. Jetty Vance, I salute you. It's a imagination revolution. You know that all rhinos
Amen to that, Trina. I would too. I think he's just gonna give him the business. But he's already getting $80 billion more from the current administration. He knows his time's short. He knows.
I know we think social, so people can see that, you know, I'm not just talking
What's going on?
trash. We're actually out there. Jay, thanks for the coffee. Amada, thank you so much.
2020.
Denise, Darlene.
I thought it was 25, Denise. Sure would be.
Thank you guys so much.
Is it 26? Possibly could. My mistake. They're going to stonewall as long as they can. But maybe Trump will take care of it by then.
It's hard not, all my life I've supplied all the cash that I need by myself.
I may have that wrong. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Mods, for all your help. I so appreciate everything you do. Tracy a happy birthday. for everyone. God bless you. I hope you had a beautiful birthday. Hi, Julius. Good to see you. I know Boomer was here earlier. I miss saying hello. We love you, Tracy. I hope you're healing nicely, Julius.
His name is above. His name is above depression.
Yes, we will definitely keep you in our prayers.
His name is above loneliness. Oh, his name is above disease. His name is above cancer. His name is above every other name. That is who you are. That is who you are.
Yes, we have a lot of followers that are down south in the path of this hurricane. Please remember to keep them all in your prayers. Love you, Kim. Oh, we miss you too, darling. We know where your loyalty lies, and that's perfectly fine.
When there's a storm raging in your soul, you gotta thank God that you're still growing old. If them demons you're fighting won't go
We miss you
away,
too, Kim.
drop on your knees and pray. Life can get hard sometimes, I know. You gotta get up and walk straight and narrow.
Thank you, Kim. We love you, darling.
Down with an old bloodhound and you're running through fields for your life. You gotta get up, son.
I appreciate your post, Kim.
Don't let the thoughts of yesterday crowd out the visions of today. Don't let your past define your name. We will all be judged same someday. Life can get hard sometimes, I know. You gotta get up and walk straight and narrow. When they're chasing you down with an old bloodhound and you're running through the fields for your life. You gotta get up, son, I know they're gunning for you.
Hope you're doing well, Jericho. It's good to see you, brother.
Chasing you down with an old bloodhound and you're running through the fields for your life. You gotta get up, son, I know they're gunning for you.
Having a call on there. I bet you they're getting excited. The families are coming in this weekend. Good to see some that we've met before. Be glad to meet some new ones.
Well, a woman I love is her name Ramona. She kinda looks like a tempest storm. She can dance like a little Egypt. She works down at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house. Snake farm.
Yeah, honey.
I bet we need to put some money on your phone.
Oh, I bet.
Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's a python. Eating a little mouse wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm. It just sounds nasty. Snake Farm. Pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile. Snake Farm. Ramona, how come she works there? She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter. Now and then some kid gets bit at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house. Snake farm. And a band from Wales that's called the Alarm. She said she cried, but they broke up just still plays the records at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, pretty much is. Snake farm, it's a reptile house. Snake farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. She runs everybody off. You know, Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is. Snake farm, it's a reptile house. Snake farm, snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is. Snake farm, it's a reptile house. Snake farm.
Taken care of.
I have to say.
Well, I hear, and y'all probably know because I know a lot of you double dip in and out of streams and stuff, but U.S. Marshals are in a manhunt for Fannie Willis's lover, Nathan Wade, who is supposed to testify at a hearing tomorrow, but is now reportedly missing.
Uh-oh.
On the right. Isn't it White Bronco?
Did he get Epsteined?
I don't know, but you got to kind of wonder with those.
I know,
they're
right?
getting
I hope
indicted.
he's not surfing in a pond.
Oh my gosh, you got to watch where you hang out.
Or
with
in a
while you're
pool.
surfing. Anyway, so that's some news. I think it's all part of the bizarro world we live in. So.
And how about Mayor Adams?
How about Mayor Adams?
Woohoo!
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, wait, one more thing. Okay.
One more thing.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I found it interesting when we left the house that Trump said, and I don't know exactly where he was when he said it because, you know, he's all over the place, but he did say he's going to meet with Zelensky.
Yes.
So,
Zelensky actually reached out to him.
isn't
Yes.
that something that
Wow.
even foreign people
You
know
know-
who they need to be talking to?
Zelensky knows his funding's about to end.
I don't know. All I do know is I find that very interesting that Zelensky wants to meet with Trump.
Polish Prime Minister went down to Mar-a-Lago.
Oh, I think our guest is maybe lost. I'm going to get this. Okay. Hello? Oh. Hello? Hey, how you doing?
Oh, yes, Trina. He has been indicted on multiple federal charges. The way Trump put it, they're old charges, so they've been sitting on him for quite some time. Speculation has it that because he's coming out against the migrant policies is why they're throwing him under the bus. Who knows? Oh my gosh, Jericho, that would be so hilarious. That is too funny. And maybe he's gonna hand Trump all that money back? Not.
Trust the politicians much as I don't trust the system. Man, I used to think the country, the united we stand. Now we drop and stop a flag as if it's only just a brand. I ain't cool with that. You cool with that? Then we ain't the same in this fact. I'm a patriot and I'm proud as hell. I'm a country born, I know it well. Right here we grind ass off. We say shit with our mask off. If it don't sound right, put down the fight. We ain't never been one to be passed off. cause I've got up, I've got down, I'm living my best life. I've seen the world crumble at the hands of a few. A whole lot of problems from my point of view. I'm trying to think positive, living my life, but the world keeps on promising struggle and strife. I'm lost in my hope and I'm broken inside, but this song is my freedom.
Hi, critical thinker.
Hello, Patriot. How are you?
I'm doing well. Do you know who this is?
I do, Joshua.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Hey,
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead. I was wondering if you heard anything about whether Dominic was attending Family Day or not.
I do not know that, brother.
I don't know either.
So, like, I don't know if Brittany called you and, like, filled you in on, like, the situation, but if you don't mind, I'll give you, like, a little rundown.
Yes, please do.
Okay, so I have been, like, filling out, like, different request forms to talk to Deputy Warden Sheila Marr to see if I could attend Family Day, and she told me that Box wasn't going, so that there was a good chance I could go. But she has to make sure that everyone in the unit is okay with me going. So then she told me that she was going to come back and tell me, like, the next day whether that was, going to happen or not. Well, that was Monday of last week. So then I've been waiting all of this time, and she still hasn't come, and I've requested to talk to her and all this. But then out of nowhere, my attorney had gotten a message from the General Counsel of Jail, Andrew Mazzucchelli.
Yeah.
And he said that I could attend the family reunification day, because it's like set up for like kids and stuff like that, to where you have 3 hours, you can chase the kids around the gym, play games, do face paintings with them, and do things like that. So like, being the fact, like, I've only seen Novalin twice, and then every time my kids come, one of them has to stay home, and then it's like really difficult to have them, a toddler set still inside of a chair, a plastic chair or whatever, for like 2 hours. So like, I'm like really looking forward to like this day to spend with my children and Brittany. But it's just like so uncertain whether like I know, Marr said that the Box wasn't attending, and then that, the Mazzucchelli guy said, but like, I just like really want confirmation, if it's okay for kids to drive all this way from Pittsburgh. Because I really don't want to get Amelia all excited, and then whenever she gets here to jail, turn them away. And like, I don't know if like they're just like hoping that like I just like quit asking, or what the deal is. So I was just like wondering that if Box was going or not, then that would kind of like tell me that, I can believe what the letter says, from the General Counsel of the jail. But him and I, we have a separation. And then today, I just found out that the Deputy Warden, Sheila Marr, denied it again, because Box and I both signed papers saying that we're good, and, it was just a miscommunication at that point in time. It's like brothers spending time together too much. We get in little arguments and little spit spats, whatever you want to call them, especially whenever we're hungry, hungry. So it turns into like hangry. And, so like, we've been trying to like get me back to the unit, but it's just like, they just keep denying it. It's really frustrating, because like the environment that I'm in now is tremendously worse than the environment that, the Patriot fought is. Sure. And, all the way from, we only get rec 2 to 3, 1 week will be 2 days, the next week will be 3 days, and the Patriot pod gets to go to rec every day.
Oh,
so like,
no,
I like work out, stay active, but like I've been like mixed with the depression, been gaining weight, you know. And then I don't like I keep asking them for an educational tablet, and I have a username and a password for it, but they keep telling me that I can't. But whenever I was up in that unit, I had the educational tablet, so I keep filling in grievances, and it's just. And then what's really sucks is like visitation for our unit here is on Tuesday. Well, most of the people that come, they come on Fridays to visit, so they can get multiple visits with different people in the unit. You know, so now I'm like not getting visits every week, and it's just this place sucks. So I really want to go back to that unit. They're just preventing it at all costs. It seems like not the day, but just the jail.
Are you able to get visits from us on Tuesday in the unit that you're in?
Yes.
Okay. And do you, does the list that you had when you were in the pod, is that still good for wherever you're at?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And those are on Tuesday at what time?
I think it starts from sometime maybe around like 11, and it goes all the way to like, I think 6:30 in the evening.
They have more options.
I'm not 100% sure. We had, what I did was I requested a 2-hour visit, so that way, on the 1st, so that way if something happens where I can't have my family day, at least I can try to see Novalyn and Amelia again.
Sure.
But I just really like, and so I don't know if his mother's coming and like they're planning on attending Saturday or not, or if she's just coming and attending on Friday. So I have like no idea what's going on, and I don't have any way to ask or get in contact, and I keep trying to like talk to the jail people, but it's just like talking to the wall sometimes.
What I don't understand is if you both have filled out paperwork that said everything is fine, why are they still holding that against you and keeping you from seeing your family? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense. And then what's like, there was no write-up, there was no nothing. So like they literally just took me out of the unit. They're supposed to do like an investigation, have a hearing, and go through this whole process, and they just pulled me out of the unit, put me in the hole, and then like left me be.
Wow.
So it's just like, it's just so frustrating. And every week, like I run up to the housing authority because they come in on Thursdays, which is today. And I'm like, you know, like a little kid, I'm like, any updates? And they're like, no updates. And then today they were like, oh yeah, the warden denied it. And I'm like, oh man. So I don't know, I'm just having my hard spot. And I just like, Brittany and I are like almost completely broke after we pay for rent and the utilities this month. So like her driving like down here and back, like it's one thing like if we just know that she can't come and she can try to come to the visit on Tuesday, but to have her drive all the way down here, it's going to be heartbreaking to Amelia and Brittany, and then to drive all the way back, not see me. Like she can't afford to come back again, you know, on Tuesday. So it's just like really frustrating, and I don't know if like if Fox would be willing, if they were planning on visiting on the family day, if like he did a 2-hour visit with his mom on Friday and allowed it to where I could spend time with the kids on Saturday.
Well, there's no reason both of you can't be there. I don't think this is an individual issue. I honestly believe that, you know, you guys have already said that you have no grievance with one another. It shouldn't be an issue. I don't think anybody should be kept from seeing their family, regardless of what has happened in the past. And if there was no true investigation on an occurrence, how can they use that against you? Brother, I just want you to stay strong. Don't let this get you down. You're gonna see your family regardless. If it's not on Saturday, it's gonna be soon. So please, just keep praying about it, because when you take your concerns to the Lord, You may not always know his plan, but he's going to fix things for you, and you got to have faith in that.
Thank you, Sherry. That is true words. I needed to hear that.
Amen, brother. You just stay uplifted, honey.
Do what?
You just stay uplifted. Don't let this get you down. Lean on him every single day, because he'll give you the strength you need, Joshua.
And I know that your Josh, this is Mickey. I know that your wife and your kids are going to be at our house, and we'll show them as much love as we can. We have a really cute dog and some kittens that doesn't replace a visit with you, but we're going to show them as much love as possible. And I know that
that's fantastic.
Yeah, and so I'm hoping for the best for y'all, and I just I don't know what to say. It's all such a heartbreaking situation.
Thank you for that, Mickey, and I'm so glad that you was able to make it back fine and safe. I know you've been traveling around.
Yeah, I've had some horrific things happen. My dad passed, and my son was in an awful accident. But yeah, it's good.
That's terrible. I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. He was in a hit-and-run motorcycle accident. He was in the hospital for a month, and so that's what took so long to get back here.
That's awful. Is he okay?
I think he will be, Josh. I think he will be. So I think he's supposed to be back on it by Christmas. So hopefully that's the case. But put us on your list. And I know that it's not going to replace your family, but I know that people on Freedomcorner would love to come visit you. I'll come visit you if we put me on your list.
Okay, Mickey. I'll definitely put you on my list again, and you might even already be on there. But I will. I'll put you back on there. If you're able to text me your address and stuff for the visitation list form, so I have it, I'll put it on there.
Okay, I'll reach out to you on the tablet later if it'll let me. Last time I said that it took me 3 days to get through, but I will.
Okay.
All right.
And there's. Man, it's hard to remember. I'm like on the spot, but there's all kinds of different people that text me and stuff. And I think Dwight, Heather, Angie, Tina McCoy. There's just so many different people that if you just give them their information, if you can't get through to me, and I'll make sure to put them on there. Thank you for your time, and I'll be praying for you and your family.
You as well, Josh. You as well.
Well, Joshua, go ahead and put your ID number out there again.
Okay, it's 38 96 32.
And this is Joshua Atwood.
Yes, ma'am, that's me.
We are praying for you, brother. Please stay strong. Like I said, go to the Lord in prayer. He will keep you strong and comforted.
Yes, he will. I literally I've been reading every night the Bible. Like I said, I hope one day I find who sent it to me, but they sent me this beautiful all-leather evidence study Bible, and it's just been fantastic. There's all this different commentary in it, and the way that it's the New King James version, the way it's written, so I'm able to understand it. And I just finished the book of Genesis, and I started into the book of Exodus, and I've really been enjoying it. It's been making my evenings go by a lot faster.
That's fantastic.
Like I said, I've been trying to call Brittany, and she had gotten a study Bible too, and we've been talking about different things in the Bible, and it's been this whole experience has been humbling and very enlightening, not only with my own physicality, but also my mental ability and my spiritual and my faith walk. And it's just been so much fun to be able to read about different things and then talk to Brittany about it, because she's really well read. She reads really well, and I'm just like a country mechanic kid, working on furnaces and air conditioners. I'm not that smart. I'm very simple-minded, and it gives us a lot of stuff to talk.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Really enjoy it. So whoever's listening, whoever's sending that Bible, thank you very much. It's been a blessing to my life, and it's really made this time a lot easier. And just talking to all of you guys and having somebody to call in and put my grievances to and talk to, and it just made this whole burden, everything that I've been feeling, a lot easier and a lot more bearable to bear. And I'm really looking forward to Amelia spending time with you guys and Hazen and Brittany, and it's just this whole situation would be absolutely terrible without you guys. So I know it's difficult, it's hard, you know, being there every day, but just know that it's not for nothing, and it really helps keep us all sane, and it's just beautiful that you guys are so selflessly spend your time to do this for us. Thank you very much. I love every one of you, and I love you, Sherry, and I love you. Thank you.
So remember, you guys, if you are able, reach out to Joshua, send him some letters. You know, he's been down for quite a while now, and we are praying that he does get to see his family this weekend. I know all of the chats do have the link for Brittany's Amazon wish list for her baby shower on Monday. That will also include gifts for her other children as well. So if you can, go to that Amazon wish list. Let's show Brittany and Joshua some love. And also, if you're able to, please do contribute to Joshua's commissary, because, you know, just having those little extra things really do help. Thank you, guys. As you all know, we cannot do this without you.
That's right.
If I were the devil, first thing that I'd do is I'd come off like I ever gave a damn about you. Let you catch a peek of all your greatest desires, and I'd watch the flames in your eyes burn like hellfire. Find all the wolves in the land, and I make them fight each other tooth and nail, hand to hand. Find all the sheep, make them stir up the pot, 'cause once the wolves have killed each other, sheep are what I want. Devil walks among us, friends, I know this is true, and I don't know if he's red, and I don't know if he's blue. One thing that I know, need to take a look around. If I were the devil, this world wouldn't be my playground.
Yeah, I'll let you.
As I placed that thorn crown on my full brow, well, I'd shine in all the tears of joy and from the crowd. I want to brainwash your parents, and I have the world out in every schoolhouse next to little boys and girls. Devil walks among us, friends, I know this is true, and I don't know if it's me, and I don't know if it's you. One thing that I know, need to take a look around. If I were the devil, this world wouldn't be my playground.
Well, you could ask.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hello.
Hey, who are we speaking with?
Jonathan Joseph Couple. This is Nicole.
It is Jonathan Copeland. How are you?
Really good.
All right.
Sorry.
We have a Japanese documentary crew out here this evening, and they are just curious about, your experiences and everything. So if you could start with your name, Jonathan, where you're from, and what you're awaiting, what's happening with you right now.
Okay, can I start with Brian Smith, or do you want me to go first? I'll go. Okay, Brian,
however you want to do it.
We're going to have Brian call next then.
Okay.
We'll get another number. Okay. Well, I'm ready to answer whatever.
Okay. Just tell them a little bit about yourself, your name, where you're from, your age, to start out with, please.
Yeah, my name's Jonathan Joseph Copeland. I'm from Lima, Ohio. I'll be 31 next week. I was 27 when I went into the Capitol. I'm a construction worker. I do concrete for a living.
All right, and we did touch base on it a little bit the other night, Jonathan, but, some of your main concerns that brought you to January 6th, would you like to explain that?
Yeah, definitely. It's the majority of the 2020 election. Without free and fair elections, we don't have a free country, and it's very necessary to have free elections. Just right now, the entire country, both Democrats and Republicans, have no faith in our elections. We got illegal voting. We got all kinds of problems with elections right now.
Well, absolutely, and I think many families, just like my very own family, COVID was a really big issue. The lockdowns and the mandates, and just the mental and emotional stress that came with that time and the uncertainty really destroyed, not only people's incomes, but, a lot of things did not make sense during that time. And I think a lot of people everywhere can relate to that type of, what everybody went through. It was a global experience. And then, we went right into, all the uncertainty of the summer of love, and then the election integrity. I know that my husband showed up that day because, he felt like if it wasn't now, then when are we going to do it?
I couldn't have said it better. I definitely have the same issue.
Exactly.
COVID was a big deal.
And you're awaiting sentencing, that's right, Jonathan?
Yeah, November 22nd.
Okay, and we are happy and glad, and hopefully that is after a victorious election. And with your case in particular, did you take a plea or did you go? This is for the information for the court.
I've been to 3 lawyers. The first and the second lawyer, one was gave to me by the government. The second one was one that I used my own money. Both of them held a gun to my head and told me to take a deal. But I felt in my heart that I didn't commit these felonies that they said that I committed. So I last minute decided to go with a jury trial. Then I hired a lawyer that I have now, and we got to the point where we did a bench trial. And unfortunately, it was, we tried our best, but I found guilty on all 8 charges. One less than I had. I had 9 charges, so.
Well, and that is something that many people, I don't think that we really realized or understood just how, I'm going to say it, these are my words, absolutely, that Nicole Ruffett feels like the judiciary is somewhat corrupt and very much two-tiered and not what we exactly thought it was going into this. And, I think that taking it to, holding strong to your beliefs and taking it, the government to task on what you believe is I believe it's a noble thing to do. If you don't believe you committed those crimes, you had every right to exercise your rights in front of the judge.
Yeah, I'll say it like Donald Trump has, complete weaponization of government. They went after him and they went after us, his supporters.
Right, and something that I really try to, I have to even correct my brain and correct my language because, I am your mother's age, and my generation very much was brought up with it being pounded in your head that these people that hold positions within FBI and that are judges are people of integrity, and unfortunately that was a bit of brainwashing that took place, because I catch myself saying I just can't believe that this is happening to our country and our countrymen, and it's very hard. They did a really good job, I have to say, of manipulating people's mindset about government and governmental organizations.
Not getting into too far of the details of justice system and prosecutors, judges. I agree with you.
Yeah, that was that, but that's my opinion, and it comes from me sitting in on so many of these cases here in the District of Columbia, not just my husband's.
Yeah, I remember you were there during my verdict.
Yes, I was. And
It smacked me hard.
It is.
I've never been in something like that before.
Well, no, and that's the thing. It is just a good swath of good old Americana that is brought up in all of these Jan 6 cases, and hardworking people from around the country that came to have their voices heard, and then, now you have the sheer might of the United States government against you, and it is very intimidating and it's very scary, but, it is my belief that now that they have done this mass investigation and mass prosecution of the American people on the second time around, they'll be able to do it much quicker. Because they've learned their lessons, worked through the loopholes, and they have a well-oiled machine going on over there at the DOJ.
Yeah, I think the tide's turning. It swings both ways. Every now and then it swings our way, and there are people asking questions. There's people that have doubt in our system as of right now. I was forwarded a post from Donald Trump today that the people in power in D.C. during January 6th denied the 10,000 National Guard troops, and if they didn't deny it, January 6th would have never happened. And, that's a big deal, Mayor Bowser, Nancy Pelosi. I mean, how many people got a felony for Mike Pence? I wish he would speak out more, but he won't. It's just a good deal, And in the end, families have been destroyed. I mean, we have families in here right now that have been obliterated. Mothers, sons, and fathers. It's sick what happened. They've done more to us than they have people that tried to assassinate our president. You know what I mean?
Well, that's absolutely right, and I talk on it a lot out here, is that, truly they've made the process the punishment. And, you take the government to task because you feel like you did not, commit the crimes that they say you committed that day. And you have to continue to fight up to the higher courts. And, we're even seeing, once it's even brought down from the higher courts, they are continuing to sentence January 6ers well above the guidelines, even without the heavier charges. And in that process will have to continue to be, fought at a higher court level, then brought back down, and the process is very costly. It's painful because you want your family members home, but it's also very, very important that you continue and we all continue to do what we can to go forward and fight what we consider to be an injustice against our countrymen.
Absolutely. Now my favorite quote is from King Leonidas, Florida. The world will remember that few stood against the tyrant the last time. That's what it's all about here. We stood against the most powerful system in the world, the British Empire, whatever you want to call it, the Persian, whatever you want to say. But I know they're going to wonder why we were there, and the courts are going to wonder why I was there. I'm sure they'll ask me soon. And, I'm sure there's regret anywhere, but, it had to have been done. Somebody has to stand up at that point.
Well, your sentencing is coming up, and, the judge, they do look at the